Okay, a little support video on absolute value defined distance. So let's take a look at that and see what it looks like. Okay, ready to practice. Let's move this up over here, let's say. So it's out of the way as much as possible. Okay, cool. So let's go. All right, it says here, let me show this up size again. All right, so it says select the number line model that matches the expression. And this is the absolute value of -6 take away -3. So what does that mean? Well, just if you wanted to think about the distance involved here, right? This is from -6 to -3. So you're going from -6 to -3. So that's what the subtraction is here, right? You start at -6 and you're going to -3. And the difference between them, right? And it's the absolute value because distance is always positive. It doesn't matter whether you go to the right or to the left, distance is always positive. I don't even think we need to work these out. Let me just explain them. So this one's going to be this problem right here, -6 to -3. Okay, and let's do the next one. So suppose your car has H liters of engine oil in the morning. During the day, some oil may have leaked. You may have added more oil or both. The oil level in the evening is G liters. Which of the following expression always represents how far away the new oil level is from the previous oil level? So it says your car has H liters of engine oil. During the day, some oil may leak, and it may have added more oil. The oil level in the evening is G liters. Okay. So it's going up and it's going down. They're asking which of the following expressions always represents how far away the new oil level is from the previous oil level. Well, H is the morning one, right? So H is what's happening in the morning. And then it says the evening level is G, right? So you're going to start with H, it's going to go up or down, and it's going to end up with G. Um, so how far away it is, I don't think this is kind of a funny question because um, G is the amount that you're having in the evening, right? So is it absolute G? No, because that's just the amount you have in the evening. The H is the amount you have in the morning, right? If you added the amount you have in the morning to the amount you have in the evening, that's not going to make any sense with the story. So all of this stuff doesn't seem to represent the story at all. Okay, which of the following expressions represents the distance between 4.35 and -2 and 1/5 on a number line? So you would just go, okay, from 4.35 to -2 and 1/5. So it'd be 4.35 take away -2 and 1/5, or it would be -2 and 1/5 take away 4.35. It's going to be the difference, right? And then the absolute value of that difference. It doesn't matter which one you start with, you just take away the other. So this one's -2 and 1/5, and you're taking away the 4.35. This would work just fine. This one's 4.35, but you're adding a -2 and 1/5. You're not adding it. The difference is what you're looking for, right? It's the distance between them, so it's going to be a subtraction problem. So it'll be 4.35 minus -2 and 1/5, not plus. So this one's wrong, this one's right, and you're done. For this one, Natasha and her two dogs were walking on a perfectly straight road when her two dogs ran away from her in opposite directions. Her beagle is now 25/4 meters directly to her right, and her Labrador is 51/20 meters directly to her left. Which of the following expressions represents how far apart the two dogs are? Well, this is the distance to the right, this is the distance to the left. So if she is 0, right, she's in the middle, then you can think of this as like to the right being positive and to the left being negative. So you think of this as -51/20, and you're taking away 25/4, right? So -51/20 take away not -25/4, it'd be positive 25/4. So that's not correct. Or you could do the distance to the right, which would be positive, right? From 0, she's the 0, right? 25/4, which is to the right. And then you're taking away this -51/20. This is good. This one works fine. Which of the following expressions represents the distance between 3/4 and 2? Okay, well, we can obviously see the distance, right? It's a quarter to get to 1, and then 1 more. So it's going to be 1 1/4, right? That's the answer. But which expression represents it? It'll be 2 take away 3/4, absolute value. Or it will be 3/4 take away 2 absolute value. Doesn't matter which way you go. So you could do 3/4 take away 2, or you could do 2 take away positive 3/4. This one's negative 3/4. That's wrong. It would be 2 take away positive 3/4. So this is the best answer. Okay, this one says select the number line model that matches the expression absolute value of negative 2/3 take away 5/3. Okay, so we want the one that matches that. So it's basically going, starting at negative 2/3. Okay, there you go. And then subtract 5/3 means you're going to go to positive 5/3, right? So it's this, take away this. This is the one that works. This one doesn't work because you're starting at 2/3, okay, which is positive 2/3, and then you'd be subtracting positive 5/3. Or you'd be starting at 5/3 and then taking away positive 2/3. So that's not going to work with this situation. This is starting at negative 2/3, right? That's what you see, the negative 2/3 there. And you're subtracting the positive 5/3. So it's from negative 2/3 to positive 5/3. Cicero and Themistocles run for the same political office. Cicero receives W votes in the election and Themistocles received V votes. Which of the following expressions always represents how many more votes the winner received than the loser? So it doesn't matter which one's which, right? If you just do the difference between their votes, W minus V or V minus W, then you take the absolute value of it. That would be the absolute value would always be the distance between the two votes, right? So number of votes that they differed by. So it could be W minus V or it could be V minus W as long as there's an absolute value around it. So this one doesn't, because this one, if the W was bigger than the V, it would be positive. If the W was less than V, it would be negative. And as we know, there's no way you can have negative votes, right? So about how many votes is the difference between them. So this is what you want. You want the absolute value of the difference. And that's how you do that problem. So I'm going to stop sharing now and see you guys later.